This is going to be quite the epic battle, my old nemesis.
Your time's about to expire. I'm sending you back to hell.
My name's Legendary Agwang. Are you down for another Dragon Ball? Now let's get right into it.
Hey guys, Legendary Agwang here, and today I want to teach you guys how to edit your BCS file. And what your BCS file is, it allows you to do things like make Gohan start off in his base form, or Super Saiyan form, or Super Saiyan 2 form. You know, you can make Goku start off in one of his other forms. You know, it allows you to do things like make characters transformable. For instance, we all know that Goku can transform, but other characters, for instance, like Frieza, can't transform. You need to have Goku's BCS or any other character that can transform. You need to swap over their BCS, and then you'd have to go through that whole crazy process of understanding it. So what I'm here to do is help you guys learn everything there is to know about BCS from the knowledge that I have. And what we're going to start off with doing is learning how to edit a base BCS without swapping it. We're going to learn how to edit Goku's BCS and make him Super Saiyan. We're going to make him start off in his Super Saiyan form for his first slot. So what we're going to need is your hex editor, which I'll have in the description below, and we're going to need your BCS editing notes. I kind of specifically made this for myself so I could remember some things, so I kind of wrote it in a way that I would understand. Maybe you guys will be able to understand too, because I'll try to explain it in a way where you can get it like, or you can pretty much go back to it and be like, okay, I saw this in the tutorial, I understand exactly what it means. So let's get right into it. We're gonna open up our BCS editing notes, and we're gonna open up our hex editor. Close out of this, and we're going to go to our Ball Xenoverse directory, and you should already have the data 2 folder or know how to extract it if you watch my unpacking data tutorial, so I don't have to go ahead and do that process over again. So let's go to Goku, G-O-K, and as you can see, he doesn't have a BCS right here because this is a data 2 extract. You'd have to extract the data folder to get it, but luckily for me, as I did in my tutorial, I already have all the files and folders of this game separate somewhere else, as you guys should have too, just in case you want to get a specific file that's unedited and fresh. So we can go ahead and grab Goku's BCS, copy it, and we can drop it here. So let's go ahead and drop Goku's BCS in here, and let's get started. So I can go ahead and get out of this. Alright, so for instance, like, this is the beginning of Goku's his slot. Like, for instance, they usually go in chronological order, but things are subject to change. And all of the BCS, they aren't really the same for the most part. They can like kind of switch up. They might miss some pieces, so this isn't completely accurate for everyone, but it, for the most part, is for Goku, and you can kind of use that knowledge to you know, figure things out along the way. So let's get right into it. So what we're going to need to do is to make Goku start off in his Super Saiyan texture. We need to put we need to tell the system what texture we want it to start off with, and by doing that we have to change our specific code. Another thing, the end of this slot starts when you see the next hex X looking thing right here. That's what I like to call it. And yeah, so we know Goku uses a different face model, different eye model, and different hair model, so we're gonna have to change those actual models, and then we're gonna have to change the texture of his clothes because they stay the same. So in order to do that, let's go ahead and look at this. It says length 7 is pretty much where the face starts. See, face. So that means after the X, you can pretty much select until it says 7, and then the next code is going to be what you need to pretty much edit. Alright, so let's do this. Alright, see right here it says length 7. That's how you see the length. And what that means, that's the distance in between what I told you to go to. So for face, it's always different. It always has a lot less length. So right here, we're going to have to change two things. Alright, so we're going to change this to 04. While we change it to 04, we're going to go ahead and go to our data so I can show you guys specifically why we're doing that. Because we have to identify the model. Let's go to Goku. And as you can see, Goku's face right here, you see the 000. Okay, that's what really represents. That's why you see a lot of zeros right here, because it's Goku's first armor. That's Goku's first armor. That's how you can kind of identify which model you're actually editing, which slot you're actually editing. So if we want the Goku Super Saiyan face, which is Super Saiyan 4, and you can always check this by using your Xenoverse. I'll actually put that in the link in the description also, and you can see that this is Super Saiyan. This is the Super Saiyan face. Okay, so that's how you can kind of identify it. But I kind of know it by heart, so yeah, that's another thing. All right, so yeah, we're gonna have to change this to 04, and then we're gonna put this to 04 as well. You have to change those two things to change the model completely, and then this third step is going to allow you to change the texture. Put that to 02. Why are you putting it to 02? Because if we open up this right here, the DYT, you can see that it says data 002. That's for Super Saiyan. So you can change that to whatever one. If you put it to 01, it's going to go to this one. If you put it to 05, it's going to go to that one. That's how that pretty much works. I'm assuming that you guys know how to open up the DYT. If not, I'll make a tutorial on that as well, and I'll put that in the video. So anyways, let's go ahead and get right into it. So right here, it says the length is 19. So right here, alright, you see the length 19, that means the next one is where the model's going to be. And all we have to do is change that to 04, because this one, according to this, is the eyes. And you need those Super Saiyan eyes. So you put that to 04, and then we put the third one to 02. Right here is the hair. But you see, you can't change the hair for some reason because it's FFF. Do not try to write it, because it's going to mess up your game. Just put 02, and I'll tell you guys how to change that later. This next part, I believe, is the obi, which is the little belt sash. You can put that to 02 as well. You don't really have to change that. And the rest of them, there's kind of like an easy way. You can see a little pattern right here. Alright, so you see how we got the Goku right here. And underneath that, you can skip this 0 and hit, you'll have 02. You see, it's the same thing for the rest of them, and it will be the same thing. So to make it fast, the rest of these are going to be pretty much like his armor, clothes, and whatnot. You can just hit 02, go all the way down, follow the pattern, 02, and we can just keep on doing that. 02, 02. And this one is not really anything. You'll know that this one isn't anything because it usually has like the 0A. I don't think that's really anything, so you don't have to worry about that. So in order to change the hair, we need to go all the way down here. And since this is the first one, it's a lot more easier. You don't have to test it a lot. So you see it says Goku hair, Goku 000 hair SCD. Okay, that pretty much represents it. And at this point, you should already know what to do. You can hit 004. You can go down to the next one, put a 4, and the next one, you put a 4. And that's pretty much all you have to do. If you want to change the sash, you can do that too, but you don't need to do that here. So let's go on ahead and hit save. And this is pretty much the end of the tutorial, unless you want to see the demonstration. For those of you who are leaving now, go on ahead and leave me a like in the comment section below. And let me know what tutorials you guys want me to make next for the BCS or anything else at all. So let's go ahead and pack this. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that background noise. It's kind of rude, but I don't know. I guess they're playing some music in the background. Good thing I got the most part finished. Alright, so we've already packed that. So let's go ahead and open up our game. I'll figure to hopefully drown out a lot of that background noise with my music on this tutorial. So let's fast forward. And there we go. We got Super Saiyan Goku. We got the face, we got the hair, and that's basically how you guys do that. Let me know what tutorials you guys want me to make next, and I'll see if I can do them. I'm trying to do as much tutorials as I can and get you guys up to date so we can get some more great modders out there. Yeah, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
You are all going to perish, and it won't be pretty.
Possible!
This is going to be quite the epic battle, my old nemesis.
So, the battle of the gods are upon us once again.
Vegeta, it would have appeared you've reached your super